Watch this.
Gosh, you guys, I'm so shook right now and honestly kind of grossed out. So this morning when I opened my Bible, I saw that the next passage for me to read was about Lot and his daughters. So quick story, in Genesis 19, Abraham's nephew named Lot decided to move to Sodom and Gomorrah with his family, and God eventually had to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah because it's such a wicked city. But by God's grace and mercy, Lot and his two daughters escaped. Anyways, here's the gross part. Lot's older daughter tells her sister, hey, there are no men around to give us children, so... And then they look at their dad. So you know what happens. Like, I'm not going to go into that. Anyways, Lot's younger daughter has a son with him and names it Ben-Ami. And Ben-Ami becomes the father of this group of people called the Ammonites. And then the older daughter also has a son with her dad and names him Moab. And Moab becomes the father of this nation called the Moabites. Fast forward, the Ammonites and the Moabites became these groups of people that are against God's people, aka the Israelites. And as I'm reading this, I'm like, wait a minute. Guess who is a Moabite? Ruth. So now let's go over to Ruth's story. Ruth is a Moabite who marries an Israelite, but then her husband dies and now she is left with her mother-in-law named Naomi. Naomi tells Ruth, hey, you can leave me, go marry someone who can actually help you. And Ruth says, no, I want to be where you go. Your God will be my God. And God heard that. And then all throughout the book of Ruth, she meets this amazing, genuine man of God named Boaz. And everything is very cutesy and pure. I feel like I was watching a K-drama. Long story short, Boaz marries and redeems Ruth. A redeemer is someone who gets someone out of that poverty life, someone who cares for them and provides for them. So it's all super cutesy, right? But the story does not end there. So Ruth and Boaz end up having a baby and names it Obed. Obed has a son named Jesse, and Jesse has a son named David. And down David's lineage is Jesus. Like the actual Jesus, the savior of the world, the Prince of Peace, our wonderful counselor. All of this to say, even if you think you are too far gone, God's love for you is bigger than your mistakes. He wants to be your redeemer.